Anybody else from the public wishing to speak to an item not on the agenda?
Yes.
I don't know if that will show up or not. My name is Mark Bunker, and let's see. Oh, thank you. So I'm on the Nextdoor app, and I was asking people what their concerns were for Clearwater, and there were some big ones and there were some little ones. Like, a woman named Karen emailed me and said that the circle around her home here, which the city maintains, hadn't been mowed or in a long time, and I went over and took a few pictures, and it does get up to 25 inches. It's kind of hard to see that. This is her husband, Vince. But it was up to your knees at least. So I came back. Oh, I just shot a little video traveling there as well. So I came back and I posted a couple of pictures up onto Nextdoor in response to her and said I'd talk about it tonight. And then the next morning they came by and suddenly, very sloppily, mowed the place. And she asked me to come back and take a couple other pictures. So afterwards, they were left with a mess with rows of still high grass amidst all of the mess that was left behind. So I was just wondering how often the city actually does mow these public areas, and who should somebody like Karen call when there's a need?
Okay.
Oh, I kind of expected an answer.
Yes, sir. At the end of the meeting, when we respond to everybody. Yes, sir. On the question regarding, how quickly do we mow lawns, city property, there is a schedule, and it is followed. Unfortunately, sometimes it rains an awful lot, and grass grows faster than we would like. Possibly, coincidentally, maybe the lawn was scheduled to be mowed the day after the gentleman was there. I don't know, but I'm sure staff,
Well, I'd like to get that address if Mark has an idea of where it is.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think it's off of
It's on Answerable.
Yeah. One of the-
off of Missouri Avenue.
Green Lane over
Drew Street.
Yes.
Oh, maybe I'm thinking of a different property. Yeah,
To
okay.
get the information. I just want to make a comment is that prior to the recession, the city had a much larger staff, and we did a lot of that kind of maintenance work within our own staff. When we had to cut back and adjust to the greatest recession that we have had in this country, we had to reduce staff. It didn't mean that we didn't get the work done. It meant that we contracted some of that grass mowing out to contractors to do. We estimate how many cuts or mowings would be needed, and then we sort of adjust based on the rate of growth. When there are heavy rains, obviously, the grass grows a little bit faster. I don't know the history on this particular area, but once you give me the information, we can find out if it's an area that needs to have more cuts. But it's typically contracted out, and it is not cut every week, so it's not it's
Do you
understandable.
know how frequently?
Sir,
I can-
he'll get back with you, okay? Then the other answer to the second part of your question was, who do we contact? Or, if a person has a question. Well, he can call our city council offices, talk to any one of us. He can call in and talk to the city manager, Parks and Rec, whatever the department is. Go to the website under Clearwater Connect, and you can actually file a written complaint that gets addressed and comes to all of us for response. All of that is right there. Okay? Again, sir, thank you.